Greetings, everybody. It's Jim, and I just got off the heels of making the Zodiac dive video, and it went so smoothly. I got it done in like a half an hour. Okay, so hopefully I can get this, whatever I got, mojo I got going, I'm going to keep on going with it and make another video. So today, I'm going to be talking to you about why you should be using the Dungeon Challenge cards by Philip Reed. Now, Philip Reed is no lone wolf. He's been in the industry for quite a while, probably as long as I have. And, he's worked for West End Games, Privateer Press, and now he's the CEO for Steve Jackson Games. I mean, these are no small potatoes, right? The guy's got some street cred. He's got dice in his bag, okay? But that doesn't mean he doesn't have any personal project. He certainly does. And you can find these on DriveThruRPG, and most of them are like $1.50. These are beautiful. I mean, they're affordable as all get out. Look what you're getting. The Fantasy City Sights and Scenes, number 1 and 2. The Book of Dungeon Encounters. The Dungeon Crafter Sketchbook. This is a sketchbook for making dungeons, available in a square grid for Dungeons & Dragons or a hexagon grid for something like the Fantasy Trip. He's also got the Book of Unusual Potions, and that's just a few of them. And this is his zine that he comes out with every so often called the Delayed Blast Game Master. I mean, the guy's writing so much. This is the reason why keyboards were invented, all right? But today I'm going to be talking to you specifically about these beautiful little dungeon cards, okay? Now, I had to hunt these babies down because these were a limited Kickstarter thing, and obviously these are not your standard cards. These are hex-based, so they're not like something you'll find on Drive-Thru Cards, unfortunately, where they do poker-sized cards, Otherwise, he'd have them available, much like his outdoor adventure cards that he's got available on Drive-Thru Cards. All right. However, hopefully, if they're available as a PDF, I'm going to ask them if they're going to be available as a PDF. Maybe we'll put them up there. And if it is, I'm going to put a link down below for that. All right. Now, how do you use these babies? Okay. These are beautiful little creative things for the Game Master during a game. They're little time bombs is what it is. Okay. So here we got the Disaster. Mystic Fires are left unchecked. All these have something to it, like an assignment, a bounty, chance to plunder, all kinds of things. So, how does it work? Well, you get a little token, and you put it on the first skull, all right? And then, when you're instructed to, you move it to the next skull. So let's go over this one and see what it says. Deep beneath the dungeon, an arcane flame has unleashed and set the stone itself on fire. After 2d6 turns, advance a token to the next hex. So then you would go to the middle hex. And the middle one says, flames eat at the rock and stone around you, dealing damage every turn to all within the place. After 2d6 turns, advance the token. Now, right there, you can tell this really has to depend on the game that you're playing, okay? Some of these have to be tweaked. He definitely wrote this with Dungeons & Dragons in mind. Okay, I can tell you that because there's points where it says, okay, you're being chased by 2d6 goblins, right? And in Dungeons & Dragons, that might be like, oh, that's annoying. That's an annoyance thing. You play in the Fantasy Trip, and you're going to be like, we did. So, you got to watch it here. But I mean, these are all little time bomb things. They're awesome. You just keep on going, and like a cave in. You got so many turns to go, and you go further. It tells you an appropriate time to move the clock forward, right? And that's just a beautiful thing to add some tension to any game, something outside of the normal what's happening now thing that's going to be in the back of their mind. Kind of like one of the things I talked about when I was talking about Harn World. One of the beautiful things that they have is they have disease really done well in Harn World, which you can get at Columbia Games. Link down below for some free stuff, definitely. But because basically you get cut just a little minor wound and you could die of infection. So it's one of those little extra threats, lingering threats, more than just poison, right? Oh, you're poisoned, stuff like this. These are just little things that just nag at characters. It just adds that little bit of oomph and tension, which is the Game Master's best friend. But anyway, hopefully you can find these things around. Search for eBay. Like I said, I'll put a link down below if I can find out if Phil has a PDF involved that he might put up on Drive-Thru Cards or whatever, or Drive-Thru RPG, I should say. And I'll see you guys next video.